morning. I'm Barb with First Class Yoga. We're going to be doing a chair yoga today, sitting up nice and tall with your feet flat onto the floor. Draw those shoulders back, tummies in. And we're just going to start out circling around. So go ahead and lean to a side, scoop that belly in as you lean back, and then proud chest forward. And scoop that belly again as you lean back, and then arch that spine a little bit as you lean forward. Going side to side, nice and slow, not getting dizzy, and then pause and circle it back the other way. Leaning all the way into the sides and into the back and forward. Just starting to warm everything up. Start to find that breathing. Inhale and exhale through the nose, and then bring yourself back to the center. And we're going to move right on to moving some water. So take those hands over to one side and push that water away, side to side, pushing that water. Hold that tummy in as you reach those arms. Feel like there's resistance against you. Moving that water side to side. And this is our last one. And now with those same hands, like we're kayaking, we're going to go down one side and then twist and down the other side. And twist and down a side and twist and down a side. So pushing that water back behind, getting that rotation in the spine, breathing, moving water. And this is our last one. And bring that back center. And go ahead and raise those arms up, open that side, and exhale back down. Again, inhale up, and exhale down. One more. Inhale up, and release that down. And let's go ahead and bring those hands right up, and stretch those fingers long, and fists. And stretch long, and fists, and stretch, and fists. And now hold them open, and bear claw. Top knuckles. Bear claw, and bear claw. And go ahead and make fists and roll those wrists out. And pause and roll them back the other way. And go ahead and just place your hands down. And drop that chin all the way into your chest. Tuck that belly in and round your back, pressing against the back. Inhale, pull that chest forward and arch your back. Draw those shoulder blades together. And exhale, tuck and curl. Inhale, lengthen forward. Exhale, tuck and curl. Inhale, lengthen forward. Last one. Exhale, tuck and curl. And inhale, lengthen forward. Go ahead and extend those arms out for our arm circles. Go ahead and roll those shoulders. Reach those fingers as far away as you can. Rolling out the shoulders. And then pause and take them back. Feel the back muscles start to engage as you draw those shoulder blades together, rolling them back. Keep them nice and small, reaching those fingers side to side. And release that back down. Shake that all out. And let's go ahead and just start marching a little bit. Warming up that lower part of the body. March. And go ahead and bring that back center. And now just lift that right knee up. And we're going to hug on to that right knee. So just in the front shin, or you can hold behind the thigh. And we're just going to point and flex. And point and flex. And point and flex. And relax and roll that ankle out. And pause and take it back the other way. And place that down and go ahead and lift the other knee up. And point and flex. And point and flex. And point and flex. Relax, roll the ankle out. And pause and roll it back. And place that down. We're going to lift that knee again. This time hold underneath that thigh, and we're going to do our hip circles, opening up those hips. Try to get the whole hip to move. Breathe. And pause and circle them back the other way. And go ahead and place that down. Lift that other thigh up, grab underneath, one hand or two, hold that tummy in as you roll that hip out. Give it some support so that you're not leaning into that low back, and pause and circle it back the other way. And place that down. And now we're going to do a couple of jumping jacks. So this time we're going to be raising our arms up overhead and at the same time popping our legs out. And bring it back together. And out and together. Out and close. It's out and close. Last one. Out and close. And let's go ahead and bring that right knee up. And just hold underneath, and we're just going to work the knee. And extend and bend. Extend and bend. Extend and bend. And extend and bend. Let's go on to the other side. Giving it support, hold that tummy in as you extend and bend. Extend and bend. Extend and bend. And extend and bend. And go ahead and extend those arms out, working on the core. Reach over to the right and pull that tummy center. And reach to the left and pull center. It's right and center and left and center. It's right and center and left and center. One more. It's right and center and left and center. Keep the arms up and twist side to side. Starting to move that spine around. Starting to increase our circulation. Massaging those internal organs. Twisting side to side. And on this next one, take the arms over to the right. Release them down. So one hand's going to land on your leg. Put the other hand on that chair. Sit up nice and tall. And now push this hand against your thigh and turn and look over that right shoulder. Like you're looking all the way back behind you. Breathing. Continue to breathe. And go ahead and release that. Extend those arms out and over to the other side. Hands release down. One's on the leg, one's on the chair. Sit up tall. And now push that hand against your leg and look all the way over that left shoulder. Keep breathing. And go ahead and release that. And let's do little side bends. We're going to reach the fingers down to the floor and sit back up. And reach down to the floor and sit back up. Again, lower and up. It's lower and up. And lower and up. Lower and up. It's lower and up. And this is our last one. And bring that back center. And extend those arms straight out in front and crisscross. Crisscross, little crisscrosses. And then we're going to start to make those bigger crisscrosses. So start to open that up, medium size. And then all the way nice and open, drawing those shoulders back behind you. Moving through the arms, taking those nice, long, deep breaths. And leave those hands back behind you and place them down onto your chair. Inhale, lift the sternum and the breastbone, pinch those shoulder blades back together, and release. And lift the chest, and release. Feel the muscles in the back. Squeeze those shoulder blades behind you, and bring it back. One last one. Sit up nice and tall, and release that. Go ahead and bring those arms up to our cactus arms and point those fingers down and flip them back up. And bring them down and up and down and up. One more. It's down and up. And now bring those elbows together. And again, reach those elbows back behind you. Pinch those shoulders and bring the forearms together and open it up. Forearms together. And open it up. On this one we hold. Bring those forearms together and now lift those elbows up. Breathe. Squeeze those elbows together. And release that down. Shake that all out. And let's go ahead and open our knees into that nice wide V. Sitting up nice and tall. Tummies are engaged. Drop that right shoulder over to that left side. We're just going to stay here and breathe now. So feel it in this back right hip. As you exhale, allow that chest to fall a little closer towards your thigh. Breathing nice, long, deep breaths. Going a little bit lower on the exhale. And push your feet back into the floor and sit back up. And onto the other side, over to the right thigh. Tummies are engaged so that you can have some space to fall forward. Keep breathing. Allow that chest to relax. Allow those shoulders to relax. Again, feel this stretch in this left hip. And push the feet down and sit back up. We're going to do that again. This time, drop it over to the right, and the arm goes right down in between your legs. And we're just going to do small little circles. And pause, and we're going to circle them back. And press the feet down and sit back up. And on to the other side. Let that left arm dangle between your legs. And small little circles. And take it back the other way. And go ahead and place that up. And bring those knees back around to the front. So now we're going to do a compound movement where we're going to lift this right knee and the opposite arm. And step it down. And opposite knee and arm. And down. Opposite. And down. Opposite. And down. It's inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. We're going to go ahead and this time we're going to be lifting that right knee up, and this time we're going to take the arm out to the side and the knee out to the side and bring it back center. And out to the side and back center. Opposite leg and arm, using that inner thigh to pull it back to the core. And this is our last one. And place that down onto the other side. We're going to lift that knee out to the side, arm out to the side, and everything comes center. Open and close. Hold that tummy in. Open and close. Use those inner thighs to draw that leg in. Feel that core engage. And this is our last one. And place that down. Let's go ahead and have our feet flat onto the floor and raise those arms flat. And now, inhale, lift the heels up off the ground, and everything's flat. And now lift the toes up off the ground, and everything's flat. It's heels up, flat, and toes up, flat. Heels up, flat, and toes up, flat. Heels up, flat, and toes up, flat. Keep the feet flat on the floor and go climb the rope. Reach up, opening the side body. Find a little more space in that side. Climbing the rope, reaching all the way up. And go ahead and bring that back down. And let's go ahead and working with our neck. Just drop that right ear over to your shoulder. Bring it back center and go left. Sitting up nice and tall, that tummy's engaged, the feet are flat on the floor, and bring it back center. And now dip that chin all the way into your chest, feel that neck stretch. And now slowly bring it back center and all the way up, dropping the crown of the head back, opening up through the throat, and back center. Again, to the right, and center, to the left, and center, chin down, and center, and chin up, and center. Now look all the way over to your right, and center, and look all the way over to your left, and center. I'm going to take it a little quicker now. It's right, center, left, center, right, center, left, center. A little quicker still. It's right, left, right, left, and right, left. And go ahead and just release that. Shake that all out. And let's go ahead and extend that right leg straight out, flexing our foot. And inhale, sweep up. Exhale, right over that leg. Place your hands above your knee. Now pull your belly button in, and on your exhale, walk your fingers under your knee. Now you decide if you can go a little bit further using that exhale breath. When you can, start to walk your fingers down your leg. Start feeling the stretch. Keep pulling those toes toward the body so you feel the stretch in the back of the leg as you walk your fingers down. Breathing nice, long, deep breaths. Feel that opening in the calf, back of the knee, and the hamstring. And then walk yourself all the way back up. And we're going to go to that other side. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, tilt forward, and then release the hands above the knee. Tummies are engaged, and walk your fingers down below the knee. And now you work at your own pace. You keep pulling that tummy in, and on the exhale, you start to inch your way down. Whatever amount you can. Keep pulling those toes up towards you, flexing the foot so that you feel the stretch in the back of the leg. Breathe. And walk your way back. So we're going to be sitting in the forward half of the chair, and then we're going to slouch back, holding on to our chair, and raise those legs up. And let's go ahead and open and crisscross. So again, think about these inner thighs, really pulling those legs together. Breathing nice, long, deep breaths. And one more. And now keep those legs up, and we're going to bicycle. So we're going to take it around, bicycling. And now we're going to really get tricky and reverse that bicycle back the other way. And place that back down. And go ahead and sit back into our chair. And go ahead and raise that right arm straight up. And on the same side, just pat yourself on the back. We're going to take this other arm and grab onto that elbow and see if we can walk our fingers down our back a little bit more, pulling that elbow toward our head, really feeling the stretch in the underarm. Breathe. And then release that. Bring that arm up, and now come in front of your chin and reach to that opposite shoulder. We need to do this just so that we can get dressed in the morning. Breathe. And release that back down. Onto the other side. That left arm comes up, and on the same side, it just goes down your back. Raise the other hand, pull that elbow toward your head, and walk those fingers down a little bit more. Breathing nice, long, deep breaths. And release that. The arm comes up and comes across your shoulder onto the opposite shoulder. And release that back. Just roll those shoulders out and shake that out. And let's go ahead and open our legs for our warrior sequence. So we're going to go ahead and bend this left knee, and that right leg's going to go straight out. And we're going to extend the arms all the way out. Rotate the shoulders so the palms are up. And now look over to the hand that has the bent knee side. And raise that front hand up, and the back hand goes down the straight leg side. So reach up to the sky, reach down to the earth. Feel the side body start to open. And return back center. Now fold that front arm, put it onto your front thigh, and the back hand's going to float up. You're going to slowly turn your gaze up to that top thumb. Reach up to the sky. Rotate that hand so it comes right over your knee. So you're looking at the underside of your elbow. The palm is facing down to the floor now. It's reaching overhead, right over the line of your knee. So reach those fingers forward. Now press that opposite straight leg down into the ground. Really find that opening and stretch. And release that back. And we're going to go to the other side. So go ahead and bend the right knee. That left leg's going to be straight. Extend the arms out. Turn the palms up. And front hand goes up, the back hand goes down, the straight leg. Gaze goes up to the top thumb. Reach the fingers up and reach down to the ground. Really open through the side. Keep breathing, never holding your breath as I hold the pose. And release that down. Bend the front arm, put it onto your front thigh, and the back hand floats up. Reach all the way up to the sky, rotate, and extend it right over that bent knee side. You're still looking up at your elbow. Breathe and reach those fingers forward, and now press that opposite straight leg down into the ground. And go ahead and bring that back. And go ahead and come back to our center. And let's go ahead and extend that right leg straight out. So again, we're working on our core, supporting our low back. That leg's going to come up and lower. It's up and lower, up and lower. Small little movement, lift it up and lower and up and lower. Go on to the other side. That leg extends out and it's up and lower and up and lower, up and lower, up and lower, and up and lower. And release that down. And extend those arms out. It's important for us to know where we are in space, so we're going to just take the right hand. The right hand is going to sweep across to the left arm, and then we're going to slide it right across the chest and open back up. And now the left hand comes all the way to the arm, and sweep it across the chest and open it back up. So reach and twist, and slide it across and open. Twist, slide it across and open. One more. It's twist, slide across and open, and one, slide across and open. And release that down. Let's go ahead and sweep both arms up, clasp the hands together, press the backs of the hands up. Now press your feet down and press your bottom down into the chair, really lengthening the spine, breathing, and go ahead and release that. And let's go ahead and open those knees out a little bit wider for a forward fold. So sit way back in your chair so that you don't fall forward. And inhale, overhead. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, tilt. Exhale, hands on the thighs. Now, if you choose, go ahead and round your back and slide all the way down. And then push the feet into the ground to slide all the way back up. Again, inhale, overhead. Exhale, out to cactus. Inhale, tilt. Exhale, slide on down. Slide back up. We've got two more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, slide, slide up. And here's our last one. We're going to hold at a forward fold. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And now slide on down and just stay here. And now you can bend side to side, bending your knees, rocking your shoulders, releasing your neck. Wiggle it out, wiggle the fingers and the toes, whatever needs to move. And then bring yourself back center, push the feet into the ground, and slide your way all the way back up. And let's go ahead and come into our chair pose. So we're going to go have our feet flat onto the floor. Inhale, sweep up. And now exhale, just lean forward. And all the way back up. And release that down. We're going to add on here. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, lean forward. Now sweep your arms back. Sweep your arms all the way up. And release that together. We're going to do that again. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, tilt. Sweep the arms back. Sweep the arms up. And release that down. And let's go ahead and sit all the way back into our chairs for meditation. With your feet flat onto the floor. You can always, if you can't reach, you can always put books or a block underneath your feet. Sitting up nice and tall, drop those shoulders down from the ears, close the eyes. Release the tongue from the roof of the mouth, the back of the throat. And today we're going to talk about the 3 A's. Bringing awareness to your body. Maybe you can notice that your heart is beating a little bit faster. Maybe you can notice a difference in your blood pressure. Maybe you feel a little bit warmer in your body temperature. Maybe you notice that there were some differences on one side versus the other. Just bring that awareness to you about your own body, about how the breath worked with the body. And then we come into acceptance of where we're at. Maybe we have some limitations that we need to make some modifications for. Or we can use variations of poses that work for us. I notice that I carry my purse on one side, so I need to even out those shoulders. Accept where you're at, and then we can think about the 3rd A, action. And maybe there's some action that you can take. You're already taking a great action of coming to the practice, keeping the body moving, keeping the joints with fluid in them, lengthening and keeping our range of motion. And knowing that just by breathing a little bit slower, we can activate the parasympathetic nervous system of the body, which brings relaxation to us. So whether you're in pain or you have anxiety and worry, try to work with the breath and just slow the breathing down. Nice, long, deep breaths, dropping the shoulders, relaxing the throat. Our 3 A's are awareness, acceptance, and action. Releasing the tongue from the roof of the mouth, the back of the throat. See if you notice any calmer. And then with your eyes still closed, bring your hands together, slide your hands together, creating some warmth and some friction in your hands. And then place those warm hands over your eyes, bringing them to your face, creating all that healing energy into your body, letting it go down the shoulders to the arms, all the way to the hands, down the front torso, all the way down the back spine to the hips. That healing energy down the legs, around the knees, all the way down to the ankles and the feet. And with your hands still over your eyes, gently let those eyes open and bring your hands down to prayer position right at the heart. And let's end class today with Shanti, 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 He, meaning peace, peace, peace. We'll say them each 3 times. Inhale. Shanti, 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 He. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste.
Namaste.